prompting meaningful conversations with kids about AI in a future that we cannot predict. So whenever I'm looking at teaching, I'm like, I don't even know what types of jobs you guys are going to have when you're adults, because things are changing so fast. And I think it's really important to have conversations with kids about what the future could hold. And these two books are fantastic for that. So the Super Teacher Project's really great because it's about a school where they are using this ADACT system, which is a robot that teaches, but they don't tell the kids or the parents or anything that their teacher is an AI robot. And it's a really heartwarming story where the kids and the robot band together and basically save the robot from being destroyed, because once the parents find out that their kids are being taught by AI, they like revolt against the school. And so this is a really heartwarming story where the kids then work together with the robot and help him escape so that he doesn't get destroyed. And then this book, the kids loved this one so much that I was like, I need another book that has this kind of topic so that we can have conversations about, do we think we'll ever have robots as teachers? How do you know that I'm not a robot? And it was so funny because the kids were like, we know you're not a robot, Miss Cottrell, because you drink a shake every morning and the robot doesn't eat. And I was like, oh yeah, you basically know my breakfast every day. But I was like, how do you know I'm not drinking like oil to like oil my AI parts? And they just laughed at me. But anyways, this other book I then researched online and found another book that would tie into this. And in this one, that's called The Last Human, and the robots have taken over and basically got rid of all the humans on Earth because they found out that humans were flawed. And then they discover this little girl, these three robots, and essentially it's like the opposite where these three robots go against all their programming and they help the little girl. And so it's really, really interesting because they're like almost like this would be like a prequel almost to this, even though it's completely different authors. And I haven't finished reading this one yet. I'm going to start reading it to my kids, but I got it on Friday and I've read basically the whole thing over the weekend so that I knew that it would be a good book for the class. But I'm excited for this one too because they're like two different perspectives at two different potential points in time, and we can talk about, do you ever think things like this is going to happen, and what sort of jobs do you think there will be, and what sort of jobs do you think that AI will take over, and what sort of meaningful things can you contribute? And both have like roots in empathy in this, and I think that teaching kids empathy and understanding empathy is so important for our future.